video is going to be a makeup tutorial on the look I'm wearing right now. It is a very simple look, but I asked you guys the other day if you wanted to see a tutorial using the Weekend Festival palette, and I did a peachy look the other day, like off camera, and it was this really intense peach eye, and I asked you guys if you wanted to see it, and a bunch of you guys said yes. So that is what I'm doing for you guys today. I really love this look. It's very intense, but it's so easy to recreate, and the skin is nice and fresh. Most of the products I'm using in today's video are affordable. It's mostly stuff you can get at the drugstore or like online. There are just a couple high-end products in this video, but I really love looks like this. I see myself doing this a lot this spring. Maybe not the eyes, but I see myself wearing this face routine a lot this spring and summer. This is a chatty get ready with me kind of. I'm not really chatting much, so I'm not gonna call it a chatty get ready, but it is a talk through tutorial. I didn't want to do a voiceover today for some reason, so I'm just talking to you guys. But yes, if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my eyes, and I'm gonna be using the P. Louise makeup base to prime the lids. Supposedly this eye base works best if you don't set it. I'm not used to not setting sticky little primers like this, but I'm not gonna set it. I'm just gonna go in like this. So this look is very easy, like a lot of my looks are. I'm actually gonna be doing more colorful, a little bit bolder looks here on my channel coming up soon. It's just with all the pre-recording I'm doing, I wanted to do something a little bit more laid back for today. But I've been wanting to do like a really fun aqua eyeshadow look and like a silvery green eyeshadow look as well. So I know this look is boring, but I promise I'm gonna get more fun. So this look is so easy. I'm just gonna take my BH Cosmetics Festival palette, and I'm gonna take this shade Candy, and this is pretty much what's gonna go on our entire lid all over the place. I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics number 7 brush, and at first I'm just gonna tap this all over the lid, and then I'll go in and blend out the crease after. I like this eyeshadow because it kind of looks matte when you look at it, but it has such a pretty satin finish to it. It kind of has like a glowy sheen. This palette is so cool. It has so many different colors and you get so many different options. I really like it. Now I'm gonna take a clean fluffy brush, even though this one doesn't look clean, it is. It's the Morphe R38. And I'm gonna dip back into Candy and just diffuse the harsh lines. Just blend, blend, blend. So that color just looks nice and smooth in the crease. I also think because this palette has so many fun colors that it would be really cool to do kind of like a 2 looks using 1 palette type of video like I recently did with Dream Street. I think it would be cool to do with this festival palette because you can get so many freaking looks. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in. Now I'm gonna go back into Candy and just intensify the lid shade. Okay, so now with this BH Cosmetics number 5 brush, I'm gonna take the shade Trixie, and I'm gonna pop this right on the inner corners of the eyes, but also dragging it onto the inner part of the lid. I really wanna open up that inner corner. I normally wouldn't go so heavy with my inner corner highlight and like bring it up so far, but I think it looks really nice with this shade. And once we like complete the look, I think that that bright inner corner just makes everything look so youthful and fresh. I'm gonna take a little bit of this magical shade right here. It's kind of like a dark, oh, it's not a dark gold, it's just a little bit deeper than Trixie. And I'm gonna pop that right here in the inner corners, just a little bit. I only want a little bit of this magical color to shine through right there. I'm gonna take a little bit of that Trixie shade I used right in the inner corners and pop some on the brow bone, just at the tippy top of the brow bone, right here, because this is a very shimmery look. I'm actually gonna blend everything out now. I'm gonna take my finger with some more Candy color and just intensify the lids. I actually do think I really like that eyeshadow primer without setting it. I feel like the crease blended really well. I mean, shimmery shades tend to blend easier than mattes anyway, and this is a little bit of like a shimmery shade, but I think I do really like that base. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up the rest of my eyes. After I do my face, I'm gonna take a wipe and clean up my under eye fallout. Okay, for my face, I'm gonna prime with the Vita Liberata Beauty Blur Skin Tone Optimizer. This gives your skin a really amazing glow while adding a little bit of color. And I don't know, I just like how it makes my skin look. It almost gives it like a summer filter. To up my glow game even more, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Okay, so for foundation, I'm gonna be mixing my Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. I always mix these two shades, LW2 and MW2. Their color selection sucks, but I love this foundation so much. I've just come to that conclusion. I love how it looks on my skin. It gives me a nice smooth finish and it just makes me look nice and healthy. I don't know, I really like it. And I have been loving this brush. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know if my favorites video is going up before this video since I'm pre-recording, but I'm gonna be talking about it in my favorites video, so stay tuned for that if that is already up, which I think it is already up by the time you're watching this. Yeah, it's amazing. I can't believe I like a flat brush like this so much. The Sigma flat top kabuki brush, when that was popular, I didn't really like it that much. I don't know, but I love this brush so much. And I love this foundation. I think it's the perfect springtime foundation. It blends right into the skin. I mean, look how fast that just went into my skin, and I think it just looks so healthy. It has the perfect name. It doesn't have the best coverage in the world, but it is super buildable. For concealer, I'm gonna be using my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. They have new shade names now, but I'm gonna be mixing light 16 and medium 20. I feel like I can't find my perfect shade just yet in these new colors, so I add a little bit of medium underneath light. I'm gonna be buffing that in with my G2 brush. I really feel like this foundation and this concealer are like a match made in heaven. I'm gonna add a little bit more in the inner corners, like really close to my lower lash line, just to add a little bit more coverage there. This concealer blends right into this foundation. I mean, it's a great concealer anyway, but I feel like with this foundation, and just so that I don't look crazy, I'm gonna add some of that light shade to the rest of my face to highlight. Not only do I like adding concealer right here to highlight the face and so that everything looks the same, but so that I can cover up that birthmark I have right there that drives me literally crazy. Okay, to set my under eye concealer, I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Fit Me powder in Fair Light. This is gonna go directly underneath the eyes with this Wet n Wild P65 brush. I'm also gonna set down all the areas where I normally crease, right here on the mouth. I'm actually gonna bake a little bit right there for those real aggressive smile lines. And then I'm just gonna wipe it away. Okay, so I do wanna add the glow because my face looks very matte right now. Oh my gosh, Jessie left her wanky fan brush at my house. Okay, I'm gonna take my Colourpop F13 brush and I'm gonna dip it into this Essence Pure Nude highlighter. And this is gonna give my face that glow that we just kind of like took away. I'm gonna put this everywhere. You can see like the glow that just gave my forehead. I'm so fair right now that even this color, you can like see it on my skin. Like, do you see how I just added kind of like a strip of color right there by mistake? I need a little bit of a tan in my life. Do you see that glow that it just added? I know this is not a new product or anything, but I'm obsessed. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the eyes. I'm gonna go back into the Festival palette and just intensify all the shadows we already put down. So I'm gonna take my finger, apply a little bit more candy, then I'm gonna take my pinky and dip it into Magical, which is so funny. I just realized that's the same name as one of the eyeshadows in my Dream Street palette. And I'm gonna pop that right on the inner corners. And then going back into Trixie and intensifying the inner corners with this little Wet n Wild pencil brush. This eyeshadow is so freaking intense and I didn't even wet it or anything. Okay, so now I'm gonna line my eyes. I'm gonna use this Dose of Colors Set the Tone Cream Matte Eye Color in the shade Rodeo. It's just like a really pretty warm brown and I'm gonna do a nice little wing with this using the Sigma Winged Liner EO6 brush. Guys, please excuse my lighting, by the way. Sometimes I look really warm, sometimes I look really cool toned. I don't know how to fix that on my camera. If you have any tips, leave them in the comments below. But I'm gonna take my Mr. Bing eyeliner from Colourpop and I'm gonna tight line with this. I'm gonna apply this to my waterline as well. I love this eyeliner. It makes green eyes look even greener. For my lower lash line, I don't want to take this peach color down there because it is a very intense peach. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade Hipster, and I'm gonna focus this color really close to my lash line. This is from the Makeup Shack. I bought a few brushes after I used them in the video with Jessie because they're so freaking good and soft. And this is the T58. So just like that, I only want a little bit of this color. For mascara, I'm gonna take the Maybelline and Gigi Hadid Fibre Mascara. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, I am gonna go ahead and finish up the face. The bronzer I'm gonna be using today is the bronzer I hauled in my Sephora VIB haul. This is the Guerlain Terracotta bronzer in the shade 01. This thing smells so freaking strong. Like, I hate the scent, but I really like the bronzy vibe it gives my skin. I think it's perfect for spring and summer, so I'm just gonna take my little Cosmetics wand brush and I'm gonna bronze up the skin. Even though this bronzer isn't shimmery, I feel like it gives you such a nice glow to the skin. It's literally matte, but the undertone is so nice. I really like this bronzer. I think it was worth the money. I paid a pretty penny for this guy, but I really like how it blends. I like the color. I don't know if it beats out my other bronzers. We shall see. I don't know if this scent in this breaks me out yet. We shall see, but I mean, I've used it quite a few times and so far so good, but you never know. See, I feel like that gave me a tan. You know, it's an attempt at Jenny from the Block and I'm okay with it. I think it's a very J-Lo bronzer. I might go a little heavy with this guy, but I want my skin to look nice and tan since I'm so damn fair these days. For blush, I have to. It's a peach eyeshadow look, okay? This is the Bare Peach blush from Burt's Bees. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this to the cheeks. This is like the most stunning peach blush ever. It gives a little bit of a sheen. It's like a barely there sheen, but it does make your skin glow a little bit, which I really like. If you have like oily skin or large pores and you hate shimmery blushes, but you want a very subtle glow, Bare Peach. I'm gonna add a little bit more something with the Benefit Gold Rush blush. I just wanna use it in a video because it's such a pretty blush. And it gives a nice, subtle, golden glow to the cheeks. It's not like super golden, but it's there. For highlight, I'm gonna take one of my favorite peachy highlights. It's from the Gimme More highlighting palette from Colourpop, and it's the shade Bigger and Better. I love this highlight. I'm gonna take my Eco Tools controlled setting brush because I cannot find my Colourpop highlighting brush, so this will do. I'm just gonna pop a little bit of this right at the tops of the cheekbones, like right at the very top. Because the face is already so glowy with the blush, I don't want to like overdo it and look like sweaty, like too sweaty, like oily. So I'm just popping this right up here because I'm about to go in with another highlight anyway, so. All right, I'm gonna take the Artist Couture and Jackie Aina La Peach highlight. Really gorgeous. And this is a very chimity highlight, but a little bit of this just makes the cheeks look so pretty. So I'm gonna take just a little bit. Ooh. So intense. I'm obsessed. Like, wow, this stuff is so gorgeous. Like, hello. I guess I do look a little sweaty now, but that's okay. This is pretty sweaty. Okay, now to melt all that into the skin, we definitely need a setting spray, especially after all that highlighting. So I'm gonna take my Morphe Prep and Set makeup setting spray. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into my Maybelline Fit Me powder. This powder is a little bit more matte, and I'm just gonna go back and powder all the areas I wanna keep matte because I did use a lot of highlight. I wanna make sure this stays nice and matte though. And then that completes the face. So dewy, so peachy, so springy, I love it. For lips, I'm gonna give you 3 different options. I wore this look the other day, and I did a very clear, glossy lip, and I will show you that one at the end. But I feel like I don't really know what I want. This is the H2O gloss from Tarte. It's brand new. It's called Sandy Toes. Let me see if this would look good. Ooh, that does look really pretty. Oh, I like this a lot, actually. I really like these glosses, but let me show you what I wanted to do. This is a really good option, but the Colourpop Luxe lipstick in the shade Quickie, it's the new collab with Makeup Shayla. I really like this with this look. It's very monochromatic. It's a lot of peachiness, but I really like it. And then if you wanted to throw a gloss on top to just maybe make it less peachy, this Mai Tai lip gloss from Buxom is gorgeous. So we have this option as well. I think I like the other option more. This is like very peach. This actually turned out to be like the exact same color as this. I like it. It's just a little bit much for me. But the other day when I wore this look, I took the Flower Galaxy Glaze holographic lip gloss in the shade Angelic, and I just popped a little bit of this in the center, because it's very, very sticky and very, very like glittery. So I only took a little bit of this, or not like a little bit of this, but just right in the center. And then I went over it with the Too Faced Melted Latex Clear Lip Gloss. And I just kind of spread out all the glitters. And add a little bit more right in the center. I basically just wanted my lips to look clear and like wet when I did this the other day, but with a little bit more juiciness, which is why I added the shimmery glitter. But yeah, I think the prettiest gloss is the first one. I think this looks the prettiest with a little bit of sandy toes on the lips. But I just wanted to show you how I did the look the other day. I just went for a very clear, juicy look to the lip, which I think is really nice. I used to hate just wearing clear gloss, but I've been liking it a lot recently. So yeah, anyway guys, that completes this look. I hope you enjoyed this very dewy, peachy vibe. I think it's perfect for springtime. I will be doing some more colorful, out of the box looks here on my channel soon. I'm just waiting to be settled and be back home, and I can have all this pre-recording behind me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look. That completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Ugh. Almost dropped meats. For mascara, I'm gonna be son of a